عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وجاءت سيارة فأرسلوا واردهم فأدلى دلوه قال يا بشرى هذا غلام وأسروه بضاعة والله عليم بما يعملون وشروه بثمن بخس دراهم معدودة وكانوا فيه من الزاهدين وقال الذي اشتراه من مصر لامرأته أكرمي مثواه عسى أن ينفعنا أو نتخذه ولدا وكذلك مكنا ليوسف في الأرض ولنعلمه من تأويل الأحاديث والله غالب على أمره ولكن أكثر الناس لا يعلمون ولما بلغ أشده آتيناه حكما وعلما وكذلك نجزي المحسنين صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. The story of Sayyidina Yusuf in this surah, which is named after Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us further what happened after Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam was left in the pit of the well. وَجَاءَتْ سَيَّارَةٌ, and some wayfarers came. So this caravan of traders, they were actually going from Syria to Egypt, and Canaan was not on their way. But the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala acts in unique ways. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made those people, that wayfarers, to lose their way, and they were going about without knowing where they are going, and they lost their way and they came to this abandoned well. And in fact, before they could come, they had فَأَدْلَى دَلْوَةً فَأَرْسَلُوا وَارِدَهُمْ فَأَدْلَى دَلْوَةً, they sent their water drawer. So Mufti Shafi Sahib Rahmatullahi Alayhi has explained that when the caravans would be traveling, there would be a person moving a little ahead of them, and that person's job was to prepare the place of stay for the caravan before the caravan actually reaches there. So prepare for water, prepare for the necessities of the caravan. So this person who was going ahead of the caravan, they sent him فَأَرْسَلُوا وَارِدَهُمْ فَأَدْلَى دَلْوَةً, and this person let down his bucket. He put down his bucket into that well, and instead of water, as he pulled the bucket out, he saw the shining bright face of a beautiful boy. The Prophet ﷺ has said that on the night of Miraj, I met Sayyidina Yusuf ala Nabina alayhi salatu wasalam, and I noticed that this man Allah had given great beauty. In fact, the Prophet ﷺ has said that when I looked at him, I knew that half of the beauty of the whole world was given to Sayyidina Yusuf ala Nabina alayhi salatu wasalam. The remainder of the half was divided among all humanity. So imagine the condition of that person, that he is drawing the bucket, and he, instead of water, sees the bright shining face of a boy. قَالَ يَا بُشْرَى هَذَا غُلَامٌ, he excitedly exclaimed that Ya Bushra, such a good thing. He excitedly exclaimed, Hada Ghulam, what a boy, here's a boy. What a good news, here's a boy. So this person cried out, exclaimed loudly. But very soon he understood that he did a stupid thing. وَأَسَرُّوهُ بِضَاعَةً, then they kept him hidden as a merchandise. So Hazrat Mufassirin have went with two meanings here. One is that the people of the caravan hid Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam so that nobody knows that they have got this boy, lest the common people or the people of the area, local people, come and say that this is our boy and you are thieves, you have somehow kidnapped this boy. And the other meaning is that this person who pulled Sayyidina Yusuf out of the well, he tried to keep him secret. Wallahu alimun bima ya'malun. While Allah was aware of what they were doing. وَشَرَوْهُ بِثَمَنٍ بَخْسٍ دَرَاهِمَ مَعْدُودَةٍ. So the Mufassirin have written that whenever ma'duda Ma'dud, adad means counting. So the way of those people was that they would generally, when they would make a trade, they would weigh the goods and give the money by weighing as well. Unless it was very little, if it was below 40, if they were doing in darahim, gold or silver coins, and they were doing it, if they were paying below 40, then they would count it, and they would be called darahima ma'duda, within the limit of counting. Otherwise, they would weigh the coins and give as source of payment. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَشَرَوْهُ. Shira means, again it comes in both meanings, buying and selling both. بِثَمَنٍ بَخْسٍ. So again here the ulama have said that if it is meant that these people bought him, or the brothers of Sayyidina Yusuf ala nabiyina salatu wasalam sold him. So some mufassirin have narrated some hadith from some narrations that actually the brothers of Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam, when Yehuda, his oldest brother, who used to go there every day to give him water and food, he did not find him there. They went about and they realized that he has been taken away, lifted up by some other people, and he went in the search of the area and found that caravan. And these brothers put forth their claim on the brother, but their intent was not to get the brother back, but was to make sure that these people take him away and not leave him. Therefore they wanted to legitimize their possession of Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam. Therefore they sold him for a very petty amount. So they took a very petty amount from the people of the caravan, darahima ma'duda, counted money. Some ulama have written that was basically 20 dirham or even less than that. And they sold him, but they also took a promise from these people that you are not going to leave this boy, make sure he does not escape. They told him that he has a habit of escaping, so don't let him escape, make sure that you take him where you are taking. Allahu Akbar. And the other meaning is that these people of the caravan, they bought him. وَكَانُوا فِيهِ مِنَ الزَّاهِدِينَ. And these people, they were zahideen towards Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam. Zahid means, literal meaning of zuhud is lack of interest. So these people, these brothers, they were not interested in keeping Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam, but their intent was that he goes away. For whatever petty money, they wanted to legitimize their possession of Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam, and they wanted that he goes away. So these people took him to Misr. وَقَالَ الَّذِي اشْتَرَاهُ مِن مِصْرَ. And the one who bought him from Egypt, and the one who bought Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam as a slave, was the Aziz of Misr. Aziz is not the king or the ruler, but the finance minister. So he was the Aziz of Misr, he was the finance minister, and he is recorded in history as one of those people who had remarkable capacity of knowing the true value of a person. So when he saw this, Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam, he bought him, and he said to his wife, وَقَالَ الَّذِي اشْتَرَاهُ مِن مِصْرَ لِامْرَأَتِهِ أَكْرِمِي مَثْوَاهُ. Make his stay graceful. He said to his wife, his woman, أَكْرِمِي مَثْوَاهُ, make his stay graceful, provide for his needs. عَسَىٰ أَن يَنْفَعَنَا, he may be useful for us. أَوْ نَتَّخِذَهُ وَلَدًا, or we may adopt him as a son. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَكَذَلِكَ مَكَّنَّا لِيُوسُفَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. This is how we established Yusuf on the earth. How we established Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam, that he was troubled by his brothers, given a lot of pain, thrown into the well, sold as a slave. And this is all in the background. The plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was going on, that Allah was establishing Yusuf alayhi salam in the land. وَلِنُعَلِّمَهُ مِن تَأْوِيلِ الْأَحَادِيثِ. So that we should teach him the interpretation of events. So this was the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he made the Prophet Yusuf ala nabiyina salatu wasalam go through all of these things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala established him in land. He landed in the house of a very important, one of the most important people of the government, and he became beloved to that person. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught him a lot of knowledge in time through these things. Wallahu ghalibun ala amri. Allah is powerful in enforcing His command. وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. But most of the people do not know. وَلَمَّا بَلَغَ أَشُدَّهُ, when Sayyidina Yusuf ala nabiyina salatu wasalam, he reached the prime of his age. Some ulama have said that he reached 20 some in his 20s, and some ulama have said that he reached his 30s. آتَيْنَاهُ حُكْمًا وَعِلْمًا, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala basically gave him nubuwwat. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that we gave him حُكْمًا وَعِلْمًا, wisdom and knowledge. وَكَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُحْسِنِينَ, and this is how we reward those who are good in their deeds. The story continues inshallah, and we will read more about it when tawfiq permits inshallah. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.